Welcome back to another episode of MavNation.
I'm Kennedy Carr.
And I'm Taylor Niendorf.
And you're watching MavNation.
Tonight at the Delmore Fairgrounds is the 6th Annual College Night and Fair. Admission is free and it starts at 6:30. For more information, please look on the LCC Counseling webpage.
Seniors, if you are interested in writing a speech for graduation, start writing. Deadline to get your written speech in is May 4th.
You must see Ms. Sorensen to receive the paperwork with the details before submitting your speech.
If you're interested in performing at graduation, please come to Ms. Sorensen's office to pick up the paperwork before May 10th.
Tryouts are scheduled after school on May 10th and May 11th.
Don't miss out on being a part of your own graduation.
Future Day is on May 1st. All seniors should wear a shirt representing their future college or future career, or their senior shirt if they aren't sure yet.
It will be a day to celebrate the senior class and all the places they will go.
Next week marks the beginning of AP testing. Study hard and get lots of rest.
Here's a peek at the schedule with the first test on Monday being chemistry and environmental science. Best of luck, Mavs.
Ms. Anderson has put together the 3rd Annual AP Wellness Day for this Saturday. There will be review sessions, snacks, lunch, and ASB activities.
Sign up via Google form found on the LCC website or MavLifeNews.com.
Prom is on May 13th from 8 to 10:30 p.m. at the Natural History Museum. Don't forget to fill out a dance contract available on LCCASBweebly.com to buy your tickets either online or at the finance office. Want to go to a 4-year university? Take the AVID elective that is offered for your grade.
AVID 1 helps freshmen and sophomores understand the demands of high school classes, find the balance needed to succeed, and gives an introduction to college and career exploration.
AVID 2 helps juniors prepare for college entrance testing and explore which colleges they will want to apply to through both college research projects and college field trips.
AVID Senior Seminar is more than a high school elective. It is a UC CSU approved for AG credit, which means that the universities give you credit for taking this class. It focuses on applying to your colleges and resourcing money for college. Please sign up to take AVID. Please see your counselor in the counseling office.
Spanish Club is hosting a Taco Tuesday truck on May 16th. The truck will be parked outside the 300s gate on the way to the parking lot, and the proceeds will go to the LCC Spanish Club and the charity organization in Mexico.
Choir's coming to LCC next year. If you have a voice, then you can sing. Join by signing up for chorus in your elective as an elective class. Earn college prep arts credit and learn to love your voice.
LCC's music program is growing, and that means they need more instruments. If you have a lightly used keyboard, guitar, bass, amp, or headphones that you can donate, please bring them to the band room or the front office to donate to the music program.
We talked to a couple of students from Mav on the street and asked them about their biggest fears. Here's what they had to say.
I'm deathly afraid of snails. The reason is that one time there was a snail right when I woke up crawling up my leg. It was probably the scariest thing that's ever happened to me.
I'm super scared of running downhill because one time I ran downhill and just fell really hard and almost paralyzed myself. So that's my story.
My biggest fear is scorpions.
My biggest fear is a spider.
My biggest fear is choking on shrimp.
My biggest fear is Ava Hetzel.
I'm afraid of heights because I was at Six Flags once and I got stuck upside down on a roller coaster. And yeah, it kind of scarred me.
I'm scared of needles because when I was younger, I used to get shots a lot in the hospital. And I think a couple times I passed out. And I used to get shots because of asthma. So, go asthma.
My biggest fear is waking up completely blind.
My biggest fear is spiders because when I was on my phone at night, it went down and went on my forehead and it freaked me out.
My biggest fear is heights because when I was at this camp, we had to do high rope courses and I was 80 feet in the air and I didn't know what I was doing and it was super scary.
One of my biggest fears are reptiles. I don't have a story why I'm scared of them. I just kind of am.
Hi, my name is Jake Smith. I'm in 9th grade and I'm scared of everything.
Sponsored by the LCC Foundation, the AP Art History class and AP Spanish Language and Culture class did a combined field trip to the San Diego Museum of Art, focusing on art, architecture, and the layout of Balboa Park. Here are a couple pictures that they wanted to share with us.
If you're interested in playing football and you missed Friday's LCC football kickoff meeting, check out football registration and the calendar, which can be found at lccfootball.com.
Owen Slay and Max Stanley from the LCC Speech and Debate team made it to semifinals for parliamentary debate and the Aloha Classic that took place during spring break. Way to go.
LCC's theater production of West Side Story opens next Wednesday. Come see over 50 of LCC's most talented singers and dancers perform this classic story of star-crossed lovers and the gang violence in the alleys of New York.
The show runs Wednesday through Saturday for the next 2 weeks at 7 p.m. Tickets are available at the door or online at lacostacanyonstheater.com. Don't miss out on this impressive production.
That's it for the news.
I'm Kennedy Carr.
And I'm Taylor Niendorf.
Now here's Community Day with a presentation for Wellness Week.
Hi, I'm Emma Helsing. I'm co-vice president of Community Day Club, and what we're trying to achieve with Wellness Week is just a sense of unity on this campus. We want to let every single student know that there is a place for you to go if you need something, whether it be somebody to talk to, a friend to eat lunch with. Something so small can really change somebody's day because you never know what someone's going through. So when you're walking around campus, just remember, just a little smile or wave or a compliment to somebody can really impact somebody's life and day and everything.
Hey guys, I'm Claire Mader, president of Community Day Club. I've been in this club for 3 years now, and we've never really done something like this where we've had a week and done a survey, and it was really interesting to get all the results back. It wasn't really shocking so much as saddening.
35% of our campus thinks that they are prejudiced in the way that they look at other people.
40% of students have called someone a fag or faggot or used the term "that's so gay" in a negative way.
47% of students think it's okay to laugh at a racist joke depending on the circumstance.
52% of the students on our campus have referred to someone as a slut or hoe seriously or as a joke because of that person's physical appearance.
60% of the students on the LCC campus have made a negative comment about someone because of that person's weight.
77% of the people on our campus have used the word bitch in reference to another person.
I think LCC has the potential to be a really great and safe space, but I think we could definitely work on being more inclusive, and I think it's really easy for people to get caught up in their own friends and overlook the fact that there are people that feel left out at our school. And I would just encourage people to look for those people and reach out to them and be a friend, because for some people that's all they need.
Back in freshman year, I remember I had a lot of family problems going on at the time. And so the friend group I was in, almost every single weekend, we'd go out and party, and I fell into this trap where I felt like that was the only way to feel better and hide my emotions from other people.
So at one of the football games this year, they were screaming out like "build a wall," like "Trump, Trump." I think there should have been a separation, and like some of my Mexican friends came up to me and they're like, "Hey, this is not fair," and it really isn't, but it's not just them being targeted. It's like each individual Mexican at that school is being targeted, and like it's not fair because you can't change a person's race. I just wish that in general, if we changed our standards, change our mission statement per se, like each person's individually, that we could just become more united and just actually become one society that just depends on each other. And
Hi, I'm Jill Carter, and I'm the co-vice president of Community Day Club, and I found this club my freshman year, and that was a time in my life where I really needed it the most. I was struggling with depression, I was struggling with anxiety, I was struggling with an eating disorder, and I actually went to treatment for that this summer in the beginning of my junior year. And I was also just really suicidal, and though I had all these things going on, it just seemed like nobody really cared on campus, or there wasn't a community formed for people to care. But when I discovered Community Club, it really just opened my eyes, and I realized that the campus is really full of people who, at the bottom of their hearts, they care. And I feel like we just foster this society on campus where you just worry about you and don't care about anybody else. But by the time I graduate senior year, I really just hope that's something that changes on campus. And if anything else, I hope that this week reiterates how important it is to find a caring community.
Today we're wearing yellow to promote happiness and suicide awareness. Tomorrow is going to be Crazy Sock Day to promote individuality. Wednesday is going to be wearing green for mental health awareness. Thursday is floral and tie-dye to promote overall peace and unity. And then Friday is Mav Spirit because we need to come together as a campus and work together and get it done.
Welcome to MavLife Sports. I'm Cole Roberts.
And I'm Evan West. Let's get right into the MavLife Sports whip around. Softball beat Fallbrook 6-2.
And boys volleyball beat Carlsbad 3-1.
Girls lacrosse beat Scripps Ranch 10-6.
And baseball beat CCA 7-0.
Boys tennis beat Carlsbad 17-1.
And boys lacrosse beat Palos Verde 8-7.
That'll be all for this episode of MavLife Sports. Now on to style.
This year, LCC's theater department has decided to put on West Side Story as its annual spring musical. I was able to go in during Tech Weekend and shoot some footage of them and even get some interviews.
It's really fun. Like, I get to express my creativeness with other people and kind of just see the envisionment of what's in my head come out on stage, and I have like 30 bodies to do it with, so it's really fun. I actually am being looked at from NYU for their choreography program in the fall of 2019. 100%. People don't realize that we want more people than just the people that are in theater, so please, if you even want to have any part in any production at La Costa Canyon Theater, you are more than welcome. We want you to come and audition. We would love to have you be part of our program.
I was also able to talk with some people in the cast.
I'm so excited. It's my first real lead role I've ever gotten in my life, even though I've been doing theater forever, and it's just such a cool experience. I'm definitely nervous and excited, but opening night I'll be a little bit more jittery than the other nights because you just got to get the nerves out before you kind of get used to it.
It's been really, really fun. It's been a really cool experience for me because this is my first production. I've really felt like I've been part of the family, the theater family. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm mostly really excited to show LCC what we've been working on so hard for.
With its amazing sets and awesome choreography, this will sure be a show to remember.
Directing the show has been an experience that is completely new to me. It has entailed a lot of work on my end, but it has been very fun. The cast has been amazing, and it's just really awesome to express your own ideas into a show from behind the scenes. I think the show is going to be amazing. We've been working so hard on the show for the last 3 months. The last week I've been here till 3, 4, 5 a.m. every night, non-stop working. It's going to be a great show. I think more people should try out for the musicals and plays here. If you come, no matter what group you are on campus, no matter what sport you play, if you come and try out for a musical and end up being in a musical, you get a new family, and everyone accepts you instantly, and you get a whole new group of friends. So it's just an amazing experience.
Despite constantly working hard, the cast of West Side Story knows how to fit fun into their busy schedules, on and off the stage.
West Side Story it's the American version of Romeo and Juliet, where Romeo and Juliet was Shakespeare's version of Verona. This is America's version, and this is about immigration and how a section of civilization was labeling another section as enemies and vice versa. And so it's a love story that can't happen because there's hate and there's racism. It's star-crossed lovers. By tooth and nail and grit and magic and passion for performance, this show is going to be incredible. From everything I've heard, this is the biggest production LCC has had in recent years. So, a lot of people have poured their hearts and have poured many hours into this production. So will it go well? All the lights go on Wednesday night at 7 p.m.
So buy your tickets to this amazing show at lacostacanyontheater.com or buy at the door. Adults, $15. Students and children, $10. From April 26th through the 29th and May 3rd through the 6th at 7 p.m.